Hello everyone, welcome back to my page. Today I want to teach you something very simple but very important when using Facebook. So many people hear the word border on Facebook but they don't really understand what it means. Some people think it is a complicated features, but it is actually very simple. So today I will explain what a border is, where you see it on Facebook, and why it is very important, and how you can use it to make your content look more professional. Part one is, what is a border? And before we go there, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you. What is a border? Let us start with the basic meaning. A border is simply a line, frame, or design that goes around the edge of a pictures, videos, or post. Think of it like a picture frame on a wall. When you hang a picture in your house, you normally put a frame around it to make it look nicer. To make it look nicer. So to make it clear, so that frame is like a border. On Facebook, a border works the same way. It surrounds your content and makes it stand out. So the simple definition you can remember is, a border is a frame or line around the edge of a photo, videos, or design. So number two is, where you see borders on Facebook. Where you see borders on Facebook. Now let's talk about where you can see borders on Facebook. Many people don't realize that borders appear in several places. Number one is profile picture frame. When you add a frame to your profile picture, that frame is actually a border. For example, birthday frame, support frame, event frame. This frame creates design around your photos, and that design is called a border. And number two is photo post. Photo post. Sometimes when people edit photos before posting on Facebook, they add borders. They add a border before posting on Facebook. They add a white border, black border, or color border around the image. Why do they do this? Because borders make the image cleaner, more professional, easier to notice in the news feed. And Facebook stories and reels. If you create stories or reels, you might see templates that include borders. These borders are usually used to decorate the video, highlight text, separate the video from the background. So you must understand what is a border and why borders are important. Why borders are important. Now you may ask, why should I care about borders? Borders are very important for content creators. Here are the three big reasons. Border make content look professional. When your photo or videos have a clean border, they look more organized and professional. This is something many successful creators use. A simple white borders can immediately make your content look like it was created by a professional designer. Number two is, borders help your content stand out. Borders help your content stand out on Facebook. People scroll very fast. If your content has a nice border or frame, it can catch attention quickly. This means more views, more like, and more engagement. Number three is, border improve branding. Borders improve branding. If you always use the same style of border, people will begin to recognize your content. For example, same color border, same design style, and same frame style. This help you build a personal brand. And number four is example of good borders. Examples of good borders. Let me give you some simple example of borders you can use. Example one is white borders. A white border is very clean and professional. Many creators use it because it makes photo look like Instagram style content. Example two is black border. A black border give your image a cinematic feel, especially for storytelling videos. Number three is colored border. You can also use color borders like red, blue, gold, green. These borders can match your brand, yeah, your brand color. And how creators use borders for engagement. Smart creators use borders to guide the viewer's eyes. For example, they may create a border that focuses attention on the center of the video. This makes people look directly at the important part of the content. Another strategy is to use borders to highlight text or captions. For example, tips, quotes, advice, storytelling, and tools you can use to avoid borders. Tools you can use to add borders. If you want to add borders to your content, you can use simple editing tools. Many creators use editing app to create borders before posting on Facebook. This app allow you to add frames, change colors, adjust thickness of borders, create stylish designs. Even simple editing can make a big difference in your content quality. And mistakes to avoid when using borders. Now let me quickly tell you some mistake people make. Number one is using borders that are too thick. If the border is too thick, it can cover important part of your content. Your border should decorate your content, not dominate it. Mistake two is using too many colors. Too many colors can make your content look messy. It is better to use simple and consistent colors. Mistake three is changing border style every time. If you want to build a brand, try to keep your border style consistent. This helps people recognize your post immediately. Final advice is, if you want your content to grow on Facebook, small details like borders can make a big difference. So remember this, that a border is simply a frame or design around your content that help it look cleaner, more attractive, and more professional. When used properly, borders can help your content look better. And please, thank you for today, and don't forget to subscribe to that button below you. And thank you for your time. And if this video finds you helpful, make sure you share it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Goodbye.